£250,000. 22 identical sealed boxes and no questions except one. Deal or no deal?
And a very good afternoon to you. Welcome to Deal or No Deal.
Yep. Now, this is the point where I normally summarise yesterday's game, the idea being that some of the gameplay might benefit the player who's about to come out here. We talk about the banker's offers, the attitude of the player, and obviously the final outcome. But after yesterday's game with Diana, it's very difficult to summarise. She was a nurse, her surname was Please, and her first name was Diana. And that sums it up, really. How you can have a nurse called Di Please. No, honestly, it does sum it up. It really does. Anyway, if you missed it, don't worry, she did as well. Extraordinary game. 22 identical sealed boxes. 11 in the West Wing, 11 in the East Wing, and 22 different sums of money ranging from the 1p all the way to the £250,000. Statistically, the £250,000 has to come out in a moment and go on that table and be won by one of these players. Now, of course, statistics can be manipulated, but can you be fiddled with? Trev? Your exciting moment has come, Trev. Come and enjoy yourself. Thank you. We'll do it. Hurry up, we haven't got all day. We've got to make you wealthy.
I thought that was my show.
True. I can't argue with that. Do you want to sit down?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Yeah? All right?
Yep, fine. Absolutely fine.
Good. Right then.
I'm happy today.
Are you happy?
No, I'm miserable.
Yeah,
they made me smile this morning and that's upset me.
So, Trev Holmes.
Yes.
Sounds like an old folks' place, doesn't it, really?
Well...
Where does he live? He lives up at Trev Holmes. From St Jude's in Plymouth. And previous occupations include a master butcher and a part-time lecturer in beekeeping.
Yes.
Come off it.
No. It's a sting in the tail there, no.
Is this a joke, or are you serious that you lectured in beekeeping?
I do, yeah. At college level.
All right.
Yeah.
And the master butcher? What was that all about then?
Down the road, 100 yards down the road, was a butcher shop. It said apprentice wanted, so I thought I'd better take that for a little while. And I ended up with my own business, yeah.
Oh. And why did you give that up?
I had my appendix out.
What do you mean, you were chopping up some sausages and the knife slipped?
No.
And the appendix
I didn't feel
out.
very well, and I went down to the doctor's, and he said, you've got good hospital, we don't know if you've got appendicitis or you've got gallbladder. And I went off to hospital, and a nurse met me at the door, and I thought, hello, what's going on here? Didn't go through the clinic, went straight up to the ward, they did a blood test and said, you've got appendicitis, and we think that's burst. Right? And so they took me off there, went there. And I couldn't go back to work anymore, and they told me I've worked 10 days, and that's 22 years ago. So how long's a fortnight?
That's a hell of a sick note, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I've got one for life, haven't I?
You poor old thing. So there was obviously something a little bit more serious then.
Yeah, I got blood clots in the leg, and I got them in the lung, and that killed 3/4 of my lung, and then I got on the warfarin, and then I come off warfarin, and then I got another lot.
How can you laugh? We're lucky that he's here.
You're not.
He's been at death's door and all you're doing is giggling. Oh, Trev, we're so lucky to have you.
I know.
Have you brought anyone to support you? Any
Yes,
professional assistants?
my partner, Carol.
Hello, Carol.
Hello.
What attitude and gameplay will you be bringing to your game?
I will take it seriously. I believe that I will be shown the boxes to open, and whatever I go away with, I believe that is what I have come for. Whatever that sum is.
I understand that you are actually quite a spiritual person.
Yes.
So when you talk in that way, you are actually being serious.
I would never ever joke about that part of my existence.
So you feel there is a presence guiding you through life?
I came into the studio this afternoon and I've picked my grandma's number, a person who is very, very dear to me, and I felt her coming with me.
Trev, I really hope that this is your afternoon.
I
and
do
it works
as well
for you.
I've enjoyed a fantastic time. I met some fantastic people, and I'm sitting where millions of people want to be. So that can't be that bad, can it?
Exactly.
Right.
Now I need to formally
Yep.
clarify what you've just said by asking the question, would you please confirm that you chose box 16 at random before the show?
I did indeed.
It's sealed by the independent adjudicator who seals all of the boxes and is the only person who knows where the money is. Trev, good luck.
Thank you. I'm drawn to Jane number 4, please.
Jane, you're first in because he is drawn to box number 4.
Good luck, Trev. Hope it's blue.
It's okay.
Okay?
Number 6, please, Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
Good luck, Trevor.
Thank you.
$50,000.
Maybe I need to scrap that scheme. Number 7, please, Alan.
Thanks, Al. Did you scrap the scheme? Is that why we got
No,
a
I
pound?
won't. No, I won't do that. I said before that I will take away what I'm due, and no more and no less. So if it is a penny, then I don't particularly want a penny, but I will trust. I know from my life experiences that I will be looked after. Yeah.
Good.
So, number 3, please, Ken.
Thank you, Ken.
Trev, I hope there's no bee sting in this box.
Ken, you've done it again. You've got this wonderful smile and then you deliver killer boxes. Second of the Power 5 has gone, 35,000.
Yes, that's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good. Lisa, number 20, please.
You've been nothing but fun, Trev. All the best.
Thank you. Yeah,
£5 just gone. I think you're giving him a very big problem.
oh,
Well, because if you are resigned to the fact that what will be, whatever you are due today is what you're due, it makes pitching offers a little tricky, because it rather suggests you're going to go all the way to prove the point and find out what you are due today.
yeah. Yeah. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that to the point that I will do what I believe I'm being told.
Hello? Hello? Go on. Yeah, I know what you mean. You're bonding already, Trev.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. He says how refreshing your presence is after months and months of people sitting there being so positive. He's really pleased to have
Good.
someone who engages with the darker side of
Good.
life.
Good. I'm pleased for him.
Yeah, he had a blood clot. And he's been a butcher. And a beekeeper. That's very good. He said your mum and dad only bought one encyclopedia, didn't they? That's very good if you think about that. Yeah. Have you got that book, The Beauty of the Bees?
No, I haven't actually.
No, I'm
I've
talking to him.
Oh, sorry.
Right, he started chipping in. It's like... Yeah, he wants to know what the offer is.
6K.
It's 6 grand. You're wrong, it's not 6K. It's 6B.
Is that?
Now, he's starting a very dangerous precedent because you were spot on. He's offering you £6,000.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very good. Yes, I am.
That is a very good offer,
Yes, that is
£6,000.
I feel very good about that. I've no complaints about that at all. It's very generous, and I respect it as well. Yeah. Number 8, Sandra, please.
£6,000. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Thank you.
Number 8, Sandra, please.
Spiky, we'd like this to be blue.
Good luck, Trev.
Number 1, Nalini, please.
Wish you luck,
Thank
Trev.
you, darling.
Nalini, thank you.
Number 22, Valerie, please.
Do you realise if this is an all-blue round, your timing will be impeccable? And the man who keeps bees could be on his way to a life-changing sum of honey. I could do worse than that, and I'll do it after the break. See you then.
Welcome back to Trev's game.
It's a game of great contrast. We're having a little bit of fun. He's had a very colourful, interesting life, beekeeping, master butchering and all that sort of thing. But on the other side, the serious side, he believes there is a spiritual outcome to this game. What will be, will be. He senses a presence here. And I'll tell you something about that box in just a moment. But we're one to go before we have another call, Trev.
22, Valerie, please.
Definitely Valerie, you said before the break. Val, we're going with you.
Good luck, Trev. Hope it's blue.
3,000.
Too bad, is it? Not too bad, is it?
Not too bad.
no.
Now try this one for size, Trev. This is nothing about spiritual, fate, destiny, whatever. It is a statistical fact that of all these boxes, box 16, when it's been on the table, has had one of the Power 5 in it more often than any other box. That is a fact. You may well have carried the £250,000, the 100,000, or the £75,000 out here. Feels good, Carol, doesn't it?
Yeah, fine.
Can you tell her I'll have a dozen when she's laid them?
He says he'll have a dozen when you've laid them. St Jude's in Plymouth, right, okay. Area to avoid in the West Country. Hello? Question, are you a real family man?
Yeah, I'd like to be, yeah.
How many grandchildren have you got?
11.
Focus. He asked the question. By the way, you're growing on him, he said.
Oh, right.
Like rhubarb.
Yeah.
You should have been a little bit more extravagant in answering the question. There's a tip for you here, guys. Question was, how many grandchildren have you got? You replied,
11.
£11,000.
Oh, thank you. That's very, very good.
Shame you haven't got 40. We could have called a halt to it earlier.
Yeah. I know what my next three numbers are. Do you want to blast them out?
You want a quickie now.
Yeah.
You are a slow learner, Trevor. You've done it again.
I know. You can ask me.
£11,000. Deal or no deal?
No deal, then.
Okay, so we are going quickly.
We're going to Howard, please.
Good luck, Trev.
Hang on! This is where we're going. Yes?
If we got time.
Howard, open box number 2. Open box number 10. Go on. No, 20,000. All right, but anyway, keep going. Because the idea of cooking is that you go yeah. 13. Harry, open box number 13. Straight away. Straight away. Open the box! In that mayhem, thanks, Harry, somehow we have arrived at an advanced stage in the game with 3, the most important 3, of the Power 5 in place. So through all the beekeeper bumbling, we have actually got to a very strong position, Trev.
Brilliant, isn't it? It's better than I ever expected.
Yeah?
Yeah, we got one low red, haven't we? 2, 4, 6.
You finished thinking?
Yeah.
I'll get it this time around then. Hello? It was interesting. But he's a very positive person. Thank you. Can you remember any of the numbers that went in the quickie round?
1p.
That's not the offer.
Right. 10p.
That's not the offer.
20,000.
20,000. That's the offer. He agrees with your spiritual approach, and he believes that what will be, will be. It's good, that, isn't it?
It's a case of Sarah, isn't it?
Well, for a beekeeper, what will be?
Yeah, probably.
And that 20,000 is what will be.
I think that's very generous. I'm very, very...
So you off?
Yeah. Can I just have a minute?
You can have a minute.
Come on.
you doing in that minute?
I was just asking whether I needed to go on or not.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here we go then. £20,000. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Now, there could be people watching who think that is a very brave decision. Anyone who thinks that is not accepting your view that what will be, and you are now trusting some other force to deliver you to the rightful sum of money.
I also believe, Noel, in all seriousness, that if you take no risk, you risk everything.
I could not agree more.
I'll have Elizabeth, please, 19.
Elizabeth, thank you. We do not want to see one of the remaining Power 5. Thank you.
Good luck, Trav. You'll be missed.
Thank you. Paul, please, 21.
Thank you, Paul. Again, plenty of blue options, and in some respects, we could accept 15,000 downwards.
Good luck, you miserable man.
Thank you.
If this is blue, you are going to get an absolutely astonishing offer. Can you find another blue, Trev? Do you believe you can be steered to another blue?
I do.
Okay. The proof of whether or not he's right happens after the break. You will be back. Amazing atmosphere here for the simple
Brilliant,
reason that any player who can get to the 8 box with those 3 still in play is almost certainly guaranteed a massive offer.
Jeff, number 12, please.
Jeff, I think it's time to have a fracture.
Definitely. I'm really going to miss you. I thought you were from Planet Zog when we first met, but a really lovely guy.
Thank you, Jeff.
Break a leg.
So,
$250,000.
didn't want that, Noel. Didn't want
Yet again, it's not on the table.
that. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's not meant to be, is it?
No.
It's not meant. It's just, you know, it's disappointing. Anybody who loses that figure's got to be disappointed.
The reality remains, Trev. Box 16 that you chose at random before the show, when it's on the table, is the luckiest box. I think he's going to be, however, somewhat relieved. Hello. Go on then. I hate it when he does that. Personally, I think it's irrelevant, but would you like to know what he would have offered if you'd had an all-blue round, or would you rather not know?
No, I don't mind.
He would have offered, had you not hit the £250,000, £41,000. As it is, flip it over and it's £14,000. That's the value he puts on. The knowledge that you do not have $250,000 in box 16.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
What are you thinking, Trev?
I'm just thinking that if I'm being told to stop before I ask you to ask me, my instinct is to fight on. I've never run away from a fight in my life. Ask me the question, Bill.
You there?
Come on.
No sign.
Yeah. Ask me the question, Bill.
£14,000. Deal or no deal?
Deal.
Interesting comment there. I'm sure not everybody heard it. You were warned off.
I was told not to get greedy. I know I've been looked after. I know I will be looked after. But now I want to play that game, and we want to find that big money.
Trev, £14,000 is safe, as you say. When you've been on the sick for
22 years.
22 years, £14,000. It's a lot of money because, Harry,
I can say you'll be paying more property tax, recycling tax, and more taxes on your pension. So
I
what
didn't
is
ask for a political speech. We were after your catchphrase.
Of course it is tax-free.
Thank you. Right, Trev, as you quite rightly pointed out, we now wish to play on. There will be those who think you went too soon at the 8 box when you've got the chance of 2 massive, life-changing sums of money. But maybe whatever force this is actually correct. This is going to be fascinating. The next box would have been
15.
box number 15. Well, whatever it was that warned you off was spot on. How accurate can you find the 75,000?
I'm going with Lee, number 5.
Please open box number 5. 10,000. Now, if you've done a good deal, we now need to find 75,000. Come on, Trev, where is it?
I'll go with number 11, Mark.
Mark, would you please open box number 11? Fascinating stuff.
Well played, Trev. Let's hope so.
15,000. An all red round. Wow. It certainly, if you had played on, it would have been a very, very destructive round. Hello. Oui. At the moment, you're doing well. You dealt at 14,000. The offer at this point would have been 7,000. As a matter of interest, Trev, at 7,000, would you have been tempted, do you think, to stop?
No, I think I would have gone on, but I know I was told to stop, and I'm happy about that.
And as we go on now, if the 75,000 isn't in box 16, whatever force at work, whatever signal, sign or voice that came into play was absolutely right.
We'll have a birthday number 17, please, Gaz.
17. Now, Gaz, last week, 75,000 was there on the table twice. Yesterday, Diana had it there. Is it possible that again it's there, or have you got it? If you've got it, this has been quite extraordinary experience for everybody. Open the box. Amazing. You took out 75,000 in a game that you stopped because you were warned not to go on. And it is spookily accurate. 2 more boxes.
Kelly, number 9, please.
£50.
I've got to find out 1,000 mil. 14, David.
David, will you please open? No. Hello. He's beginning to believe in the power of Trev. He would have offered at this point £700. But you dealt at £14,000 where you believed something told you to stop.
No, I don't believe I know. I know.
I beg your pardon. We also know that the ex-butcher and the beekeeping lecturer is actually also a very good salesman, because you have managed to sell a box for £14,000 when it contained 1,000.
Yes.
And Karen, would you please complete this most unusual game by opening box 18 for us and revealing the final sum of money, which is the £500. Happy?
Very happy. Very, very happy.
I'm trying to find a word to sum this up. I think you've set a lot of people thinking, and I think this is one of the most stimulating games we've ever had. It has been fascinating.
Thank
Trev.
you. Thank you.
£14,000. Well done to Trev. £14,000. He got the offer and something told him to stop. And the winner of this game is not so much Trev as the something. Fascinating. And once again, it underlines that every single player plays a very individual game. So I wonder what will happen tomorrow. Well, I'll be here, and I know you'll be there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. See you then. Bye-bye.